Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam-anusandadhami Bhagavad-gite Bhavadveshinim. Oh, O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Partha. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 18th Adhyaya, the Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. And Sri Krishna is now he has started explaining to us the different classifications of the duties which the human beings get to perform. The duties that get allocated to the human beings based on their basic nature, based on their svabhava, their inherent nature. That determines, okay, this person has to perform these assignments. The moment these assignments they get allocated to that person, we term that person as, okay, he has got a Brahminical duties to perform. This person has got the Kshatriya duties to perform. And Sri Krishna has explained to us what are the Brahminical duties, what are the duties of a Kshatra Dharma. And for the Kshatra Dharma, he said, it is nothing but, for the benefit of the mankind, because the Kshatra Dharma is the protector of humanity, is the protector of righteousness. And whatever work is required to be done for protecting the righteousness, those duties, they get allocated to the person with the Kshatriya as a caste, Kshatriya as a class, So the typical duties for Kshatriya become Shauryam, Tejo, Dhrutir, Daksham, Yuddhecha, Apyapalayanam. Not running away from the war. The bravery, the heroism, the splendor, that might, Dhruti, the firmness of the mind, and the dexterity in performing any task. These are the four listed, and also Dhanam, Ishvara-bhavascha. Dhanam, giving freely, giving in charity, giving in philanthropy, distributing everything for the benefit of the mankind. That is the real Dana. And that is the duty of the real Kshatriya. Like Danvir Karna, yes, he was Kshatriya, no doubt. He was not a Suta Putra for that matter, although raised by a Sarathi. He was a true Kshatriya. Nobody could match Karna in his way of giving. So that Dana forms the real example of being a true Kshatriya. In any duty which is performed in giving away. Dhanam and Ishvara Bhava. That person is so humble, the person is so much such a great protector of the mankind that people start revering this person like a god, next to God. May not be God, but If they are in any moment of anxiety, if they are in any moment of pain, if they are in any moment of danger, all they think of is this great Kshatriya who can protect us, who can save us from all that unrighteousness that is being, put on us. So that Ishvara Bhavam. And Sri Krishna says, all these duties, they come under the category of, they come under the division of Kshatram Karma svabhāva-jam. These are the inherent duties which are performed by a Kshatriya born of their own nature. So that was the heroic kind of activities that Kshatriyas perform. And again, he is telling specifically to Arjuna, not running away from the battlefield. That is what you are doing. Now, better come back and pick up your bow and arrows and get ready to fight all these unrighteous, the wretched Kauravas who have created such a great amount of unrighteousness, who have created such a great amount of immorality. So that is what now Arjuna is being coaxed into by Sri Krishna, that the true Kshatriya will never run away from the war. And you are doing exactly that. Behave like a true Kshatriya. Don't run away from the war. Now, having explained us the duties of the Brahmin and the Kshatriya categories, now Sri Krishna in this 44th shlok that we are going to read today is explaining to us the duties of the other two categories of the Vaishya and the Shudra. kṛṣi-go-rakṣya-vāṇijyaṁ vaiśya-karma svabhāva-jam paricaryātmakaṁ karma śūdrasyāpi svabhāva-jam. Now these duties, they get into the hold of a Vaishya by its own nature. It is inherent for a Vaishya to perform the duties. What kind of duties? Kṛṣi, the agriculture, growing crops, cultivation, agriculture, again for the benefit of mankind. Agriculture is cultivating crops, vegetables, on which this entire mankind, the entire race is going to sustain, is going to nourish. Kṛṣi, the agriculture, Gauraksha, the dairying as is cattle rearing and creating those avenues for the dairy industry as such. The agriculture industry, the dairy industry, and the Vāṇijyaṁ, even the commercial activities that are taken place, the trading, the industry, the business, all these activities, they come under the fold of being a true Vaishya. Vaishya will always work in these segments. The agriculture, the dairying, cattle rearing, the Vāṇijya, the industry, the business activities, where money generation is, and again that money generated is used for the benefit of the mankind. It is not that a true Vaishya will only hoard money. A true Vaishya will become a miser in creating hoard of money. That doesn't become a true Vaishya, but rather the attitude of Dhananjaya that Arjuna has been referred to as, who has amassed the wealth, who has conquered the wealth of from cheaters and used it for the benefit of the mankind. That is the true Vaishya Dharma. Because Vaishya Dharma basically is materialistically oriented. While the Brahmin as a Dharma is spiritually oriented. The Kshatra Dharma is welfare and protection oriented. Vaishya Dharma is materialistically oriented. But a true Vaishya will never hoard money for one's own benefits. It is again all this industry, all the activities that are being done, growing food for others, growing food for this entire humanity, rearing cattle, providing them with milk and milk products, getting into various kind of businesses, the Vāṇijya, the industry. These are the true representations of the duties of the Vaishya. And They are inherently, they come to them. Svabhāva-jam, Sri Krishna says. And talking about the duties of the Shudra, Sri Krishna says, paricaryātmakaṁ karma. Paricaryātmakam is consisting of service. Now, Shudra basically, Shudra doesn't have much to do. Shudra is not on the spiritual path. Shudra is not on the path of protection. Shudra doesn't have that skill and ability of performing business, of cultivating crops and vegetables or rearing cattle. So what a Shudra will do? Shudra will just be a helping hand to the society. So that is what happens with the Shudra type of duties. That these are the duties, the service of all the humanity. That is the work, that is the duty that comes to the Shudras, which is again inherent to their nature. So śūdrasyāpi svabhāva-jam. These duties of serving the entire humanity, that is the duty of the Shudras. And now Sri Krishna has explained to us all the duties of the fourfold categories of the human beings that we are. Now, each person on this earth may be doing one or the duties at one point of time, may be performing Brahmanical duties at time, or the Kshatriya dharma at other times, or get into the mode of industry and business and perform the duties of the Vaisya at some other time, or maybe just be of service to others, be a helping hand to others, they provide help to others. That is the duty of the Shudra. So we might be doing all these duties in turn. It is not that we do it necessarily out of our caste that we are born into, but all over the globe, all over the earth, the entire humanity is divided into these four classes based on the duties that they get allocated to them. And depending on the duty that gets allocated to them, their forward path, where they are going to lead, that is determined. And Sri Krishna says even that is determined by their svabhāva, by their inherent nature, which is controlled by the three gunas of the Prakriti. So this is what Sri Krishna has explained to us about how the duties come to us. So never get worried that, oh, I have to do this work. Oh, I have to help. I have to work like a Shudra. Oh, I have to get into the activity of doing some kind of calculations and the business activities. I have to study the profit and loss statements and all those things, which is basically a duty of a Vaisya. Why should I do it? No, that has come to you because the Lord considers you fit to do that duty. Therefore it has come to you. At other time, maybe you will act in the role of being a protector for some underprivileged classes. You will provide protection. You will provide kind of support to them. That don't worry, I am there to take care of you. I am there to take care of you physically. I am there to take care of you monetarily. When I am taking care physically, I become a Kshatriya. When I am taking care of others spiritually, I become a Brahmin. When I am taking care of others from the materialistic standpoint, I become a Vaisya. And when I just help others, I become a Shudra. So Sri Krishna says all these types of duties, which are born of the very nature of each caste, the very nature of each category, it makes us take those duties as the Lord decides for us. So that is the duty of the Brahma dharma, of the Kshatriya dharma, of the Vaisya dharma, and the Shudra dharma. So this is what Sri Krishna has explained to us by telling us how the duties come to the human beings depending on their basic nature, their inherent nature. And Sri Krishna is telling us, whichever duty comes to you, perform it most tenaciously with all the dexterity that is the quality of the Kshatriya Dharma. Perform it with all the heroic way of doing a duty. Perform it meticulously, performing the duty with that steadfastness, with that firmness of mind. That determines that we are on our path and we are on the right track towards that ultimate state of liberation. So Sri Krishna's explaining to us the types of duties under the individual category of the divisions of this human race, the Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, the Vaisyas, and the Shudras. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.